Hello again, everybody. Time for video number 2. This is our trip back in time. Some of you might have watched it already or gonna watch it. I just did a video on the favorite tools thing and what kind of tools we like, and I posted that. And now I'm gonna do our weekly trip back in time video. So that's what we got here. But first, in the previous video about our tools, I mentioned those hinges. Let's see here, in case you guys didn't see it. These hinges right here. Well, this is the package they came in. Is that a cool old package or what? The old Auto World insignia emblem thingy up there. Auto Trophy hinges. Look at that awesome car right there. Anyway, these this is kind of how they work. And that little part there, you have to notch your door. See, it tells you, you cut the door open like so, bevel the edge a little bit, bend the hinges, get them all working. See the notch, you have to notch the door because it's like old school hinges. They stick out like that and you can see them. So I haven't used them yet. Or you can do a little filler thing there. But anyway, you get a little magnet thing there. They even did the magnet back then. This is early 60s, I would assume. I don't think I ever did find a date on this. Anyway, I just wanted to show you guys that because I mentioned it in the last video. That's just a cool. That would make a kid buy them, whether they used them or not. And then I mentioned Tamiya paint. I said this is my only can. Well, it wasn't. I have some primer cans I got at a train show back in probably 2019. A buddy of mine took me, and they were like $1. So I got a couple cans of that. But for color wise, this is my only. I have like a gray. I think it's an armor color, but my only color I've got is this one that he bought me for that 30 build. And I think you guys told me about this a while back. This is a flat type finish, I think is what you said, or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. So I'm not doing anything with that till it gets nice and warm. So anyway, what we got first up here for our trip back in time is another old 32 build. I don't know if I've showed it to you this one or not. I'm marking them now with my system, so some I'm pretty sure I've shown, some I'm not, so I'm just going to show them again and mark them so I know. But this is a really cool old 32 build coupe, obviously, and it's just, if you have seen it, it's worth seeing again because it's cool. Check out that interior, man. He's got the pipe cleaners I showed you in my tool video. That's what you do with them back in the day. Got the corduroy looking stuff up in the back window there. On the dash, look at that steering wheel cover. That was pretty popular back in the day. Is that thing cool or what? These usually go for crazy money on eBay. And I think because of the body work not being all great and the paint, I got a pretty good deal on it. And because I don't have many like that, because like I say, they're crazy money. But blue really pops on there. He's got the headers off the Vicky kit, which looks good on there. And boy, that interior just looks so cool, don't it? The white and the blue. He's got the copper mesh in there for the grill, which is really cool. I seen somebody do a grill. Somebody bought a vintage build. They laid the grill sideways going this way. Really cool idea. It looked really cool on the model. I think it was on the Scale Survivors Facebook group. I seen that a long time ago. But he filled in the doors. I don't know if that was his plan or if he just got carried away with the putty or not. But painted on white walls. The moon disc there. Just a really neat old build. I really like it. Not my most favorite, but right up there, probably the top 5 because of that interior. And check out the little, that's that Auto World fine tape they used to get. I assume that's what it is, because I don't know what else you would use back then. Put it along the frame. Isn't that a nice touch, though, along the frame rail there? Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, I really like that. So, okay, so that's that one. Pretty neat. Okay, this one here I don't think is very old, but kind of gives you an idea what that one used to look like. Used to look probably like that. This is a white plastic one, and everything's really loose, so I gotta be careful. But it's just a build. Yeah, it's probably fairly new. You know, could be 80s or 90s, maybe older. I don't know. But just a stock version of it. You know, and he got the paint on there. Well, you know, like this one here, I'm pretty sure that's brush painted on there. And it's pretty cool. And this one here is just rattle can, I'm sure, with a little bit of run in it and stuff. And it's probably a candy color or something, because it really bleeds on the, and gets dark in the lines and stuff. You know, light spot there. But neat old build. Let's look at the body. Put the wire, just, you know, just stock, you know. Yellow engine motor, which is interesting. But let's take a look at the engine motor. The grill's loose and everything. But they even put some wiring on there, which is kind of cool. That motor really pops in there, man, being yellow like that. And he did a kind of a green on the interior there. And it kind of bled into the, ran into the seam, so it looks kind of cool. Yeah, whoops, there we go. I don't know what color that is, kind of a neat green. But anyway, that's kind of a little contrast there. How they used to get crazy customizing them back in the day. And I just realized doing all these videos and stuff, I forgot to get some magazine articles out with Tim Boyd. But I got something else we can look at real quick that's been sitting here. I've been saving for a rainy day. Anyway, that's an interesting contrast. This, I think that came, that engine motor stuff there, I think that came with the Vicky too. So, and you know, it's white carburetors. I don't know, really cool. But that's what you can do with them babies, man. You can customize your little chop job there. That's just a real cool survivor build right there, man. Really cool. So anyway, that's those, and I'll show you what we can look at. I do another video, and then I just jumped right into doing this video because it's like in the middle, way late at night, and I just totally forgot to get those pictures out. And if I know how to pause, I get them out, but it might take too long. And if I wait too long with this phone, it shuts off. You know, it pauses for a while, and then all of a sudden you come back and it's done. So I don't want to take a chance on that. So I got this thing here. I just had it out looking at it. I got this thing a long time ago, and we'll set up here, and I'll tell you why. But I'll show you this thing here and what it is. So let me pause for a couple seconds here and get it where we can look at it easier. So I'll be right back. Okay, so we are back, and this here is hardbound, whatever you call it, Scale Auto Contest Annual. It's from '93. They did books 1 and 2 that year. And how I got this is I used to help out with the National Street Rod Association's Northwest Street Rod Nationals here in Spokane. And one year we finally, I think it was probably the second or third year. I don't think it was no, I had 93 in my first year. I got a plaque up here. My first year was 92. Okay, so this was, and I think I'm in book 2. I don't know if book 2 is 93 or 4. But anyway, I took pictures. I had a guy in the club take pictures, and I sent them in to Scale Auto, and they put them in the contest annual. And then if they picked your contest, they sent you this cool hardbound book here, which I didn't know. I just got it in the mail one day, a long time ago, 93. So we're still taking a pretty good trip back in time here. But what they did is they just put the two annuals in a hardbound book. So here's the first one here. And I don't think we're in this one, but it's got some, we won't take, what time we have, we'll go through it a little bit here. You can kind of see some of the, but it shows, damn it. Yeah, it shows some of the, shows all the shows that are in it. And you got the Oregon NNL there, that's kind of cool. Got the GSL, whatever X1V is. I don't know what number that is. Anyway, pretty cool stuff. Lots of neat old builds. Some of these guys are just crazy builders. There's crazy builders then and now and in the future. But anyway, so we zip up here to Portland. Any Portland guys out there might recognize some of those. Paul Mackey, he's a phenomenal build. He was a pinstriper, I believe. I think he retired. Phenomenal model builder. There's some cool stuff there. I think that was a lady built that one there. Yeah, Debbie Hansen. And right there. And it's weird. There's only one page of that. Looks like that's interesting. That was a pretty big show. Anyway, so then there's just Knoxville and all kinds of stuff here. Whoops, I guess you can't see it. I can see it, but you guys probably want to see it too. Just, some really cool stuff. If you guys want, we can go through this a little at a time sometime if you would like. I'm just showing you a few things. And then book 2 is right here. So that's what book 2 looked like. And 93, so, and it came out in 95. And there's again all the shows. And this is the one that the old NSRA shows. And see there, sit dear contributor. That's a letter I got from them in 95. And they sent me the book, which is pretty cool. Here's some of our little judging sheets we use. But here's the Spokane thing. And yeah, the show got bigger the more we did it. But this is the 93. So this would have been our, second year. And the club helped me out quite a bit. And NSRA, they supplied all the awards and stuff. But somebody brought that old vintage thing there, which was pretty cool. I got my name on that, but my wife helped me write all that because I'm not too good at that. This guy, he paints hot rods and street rods. And his dad's a famous fabricator here in town for street rods and hot rods. His name, I can't remember his dad's name. And he had a brother, Mike Gortson. God, I can't remember nothing anymore. But anyway, he grew up and became a real hot rod builder. Me, I just grew up and kept building models. And that guy there from Canada, I met him. Pretty good guy. Let's see if there's any more. Is that just a one-page thing there too? Yeah, just a one-page thing there too. Yeah. Well, that's just what they do. Oh, no, wait a minute. My hand's doing that. Oh, yeah, there is some more. Sweet. Okay, there we go. There's Kent Richard. We lost him in about 2008 or so. He had heart issues or something. Man, that guy could build some crazy cool stuff. You hear me talk about Rich all the time, Rich Bernard. Really good friend of mine, best friend. That's one of his builds. Paul LeClaire, he was in the club. He's a good builder. He was a pretty good builder too. There's another Kent Richard car. He always cut the doors open. Sometimes he would just cut one side open in the trunk, but he cut the trunk open on that. I don't know if anybody's heard of Russ Freund, but he has a hot rod shop over in Post Falls. He builds street rods, hot rods. He built that famous, a few years ago, that purple T thing. Oh, I forget what it's called. Not prepared. I'm sorry. But he was just a kid here, and his dad Claude was had some awesome street rods, amazing stuff. We lost him a few years ago too, and he's got some crazy cool cars. But Russ got his own shop now. He's doing really good. A lot of famous builds. There's another Kent Richard car. He loved the stock stuff, as you can tell. Pretty amazing stuff. There's a friend of mine from Canada, Dennis Cran. And there's another Rich Bernard, my friend's car. That red, white, and blue thing. He masked all that off. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And another Rich Bernard. Boy, he got all kinds of press here, didn't he? I don't know about that. But that's a really sweet little sleeper looking car there. And there's a little Shazoom thing there. I didn't know they made a snap type kit and a detailed kit of that. Get the light better. But anyway, that's pretty cool. Anyway, that's just some stuff the guys built, entered the contest. They were in one or two other ones over the years. We sent pictures in. We did the contest for 10 years. And then the show left, and good guys came in. And I was out of the club, so they had the club take over the contest, which is cool. It's a club thing. It's good for the club. But there's Phoenix, just some crazy, crazy cool stuff. If you guys want, if you're interested, we can go through this, a few pages at a time, if you would like. But you get, if you're like me, you just get brain overload. Look at that, the SoCal thing there, sweet. Check that out, very cool. That is really cool there, as is that. And some detail stuff there. Some of the shows you recognize the names, and some you don't. Some of this has been in Scale Auto, and some just little teeny shows, and they would put them in this, and people would get to see it, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Some cool stuff there. Check that thing out there, man. That's crazy. Little pedal car there. Tom Dillon, he's a pretty famous dude back in the day. I don't know, I think this pedal car was the theme on this one. Look at that little super stock there. Yeah, another little pedal, all kinds of pedal cars right there. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Oh, we can look at a few more pages here. Why don't we just it's kind of hard with this hardback book to turn the page. But look at that thing there. That's a nice little stock build. Some trucks. Check that out. Okay, anyway, that's enough time. It was fun. Sorry I didn't have any of the articles from Tim Boyd, that series we were doing. But anyway, this was kind of fun. Going back in time a little bit, checking those out. Contest annual was a pretty smart thing they did. So anyway, that was fun. That's where we're at. Did a little comparison here on a custom and a stock, and it was fun. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for watching the other video I posted before this. I appreciate it, guys, very much. Taking the time to watch videos with me and comment and give me a like and all that stuff. And subscribe. I really appreciate it, guys. Having lots of fun, like I keep saying. That's what this is all about, is having fun. So until the next time, everybody take care, and we'll talk at you later. Thanks again, guys. Bye.